Bro, I'm just sick of people. I'm just sick of people. I'm tired. I'm just so tired. I'm tired.
How are people making it right now? Bro, I can't even grasp, like, what happened.
People are exhausted. You feel it. I feel it. Whole generations are walking around like zombies. Not because of Netflix, but because life itself turned into a never-ending shift. And people aren't just tired anymore. They're crashing out, quitting jobs midweek, napping in cars between shifts, dropping out of school because they can't juggle work and rent. This isn't laziness. This is collapse. We were promised one version of adulthood. Therefore, we chased it. But what we got instead was debt, burnout, and a constant sense of being behind. So let's break down why everyone feels like they're barely hanging on. We were told, study hard, get a degree, and therefore you'll get a good job, a house, a family, stability. But when we graduated, what did we walk into? 2008 recession, gig economy, student loans bigger than mortgages. The rules we followed did not apply anymore. We kept grinding away because surely the payoff had to come eventually, but the payoff never came. Instead, wages froze as house prices doubled. The American dream became a gated community, and the password was rich parents. And for those who could not get in, they're not just tired, they're crashing out.
Just sick of motherfuckers.
Giving up on milestones entirely, not because they don't want them, but because the door was locked. You think, okay, maybe if I hustle harder, the system will notice me. Therefore, we buy into this grind culture, work 50, 60, 70 plus hours a week. But the truth is, the system doesn't reward loyalty anymore. You can dedicate a decade to a company and be replaced by software or even an intern in 3 clicks. So what happens next? We pivot. We chase side hustles. Therefore, believing that freedom comes by being your own boss. But that just means juggling Uber, TikTok, Etsy, Fiverr, till you just realize that you built 5 jobs that don't pay like one stable career. And people are just crashing out. They'll quit mid-shift. They ghost contracts because the human body was never designed to run endless grind without fuel. So you stick it out, expecting that a paycheck will at least cover the basics. But basics, that's a luxury now. Rent takes half your check, groceries, another chunk, and don't even look at medical bills. You might cut corners, maybe moving in back with your family if able, taking in roommates, skipping vacations, but then society mocks you, calls you childish for not owning a house. You're selfish for not having kids. You're irresponsible for not saving. How are we supposed to do that when survival costs everything? And it's no wonder people are crashing out financially, overdrafting accounts, defaulting on loans, maxing out on credit cards. That isn't called irresponsibility. That's called drowning. We tell ourselves, okay, maybe we just need better balance. Therefore, we try self-care, medication, therapy. But guess what? Therapy costs hundreds. A mental health day gets you side-eyed by your boss, if that's even allowed. And self-care? What is that? That got hijacked by corporations. Now it's candles and $12 bath bombs instead of actual rest. We still try scrolling on social media, trying to make a connection, but it seems like social media makes it worse. Constant comparison, fake success, pressure to always be doing more. And the truth? People are just crashing out mentally. There's anxiety attacks in bathroom stalls, insomnia that turns into calling out sick, or just flat out checking out for weeks. This is not weakness. This is a warning sign. This is a cry for help. Older generations, aka the boomers, look at us and say, why are you so tired? Just work harder. We did it. Therefore, we try to explain the math that housing, healthcare, tuition exploded while wages just flatlined. But instead of empathy, we get lectures about avocado toast and Starbucks lattes. As if skipping coffee fixes systematic inequality. We want dialogue. Therefore, we keep explaining. But the gap isn't just about money. It's experience. They lived in a world where effort paid off. We live in a world where effort just delays collapse. And that's why more of us are just crashing out. Because that advice that worked then doesn't even scratch today's reality. So here's the truth. If you're tired, it's not because you're weak. It's because the system is working exactly how it was designed to squeeze every little thing from you until you break. Going forward, the solution is not working harder or pretending that your candles at home fix your burnout or whatever little thing you distract yourself with. Also, the solution is not giving up. The solution might involve building community. The solution might be speaking out with your stories, inspiring the young folks. Young people are our future. We need the most brilliant young people to have this focus, to get into politics, to change policy, to give us our dignity back. That's the only way. Voting isn't going to do anything. We need our people to get into politics to change this. We need affordable housing, healthcare, living wages, paid leave, etc. Therefore, small actions matter. Setting boundaries matters. Sharing your stories online matters. Not being silent about how broken this really is. We need people to wake up. The biggest shift is this: stop blaming yourself. Stop thinking that exhaustion equals failure, because it doesn't. Exhaustion is just evidence that you've been carrying too much for too long by yourself. And now maybe we stop carrying it alone. Because yeah, people are crashing out, but maybe crashing out is the wake-up call. Maybe it's proof that this system is not sustainable. It's actual visual, audio, physical proof that people need to see the system is broken. And maybe that's where change starts. So if you made it this far, I do appreciate you. I'll ask you, please subscribe and like and maybe comment to this video, and I'll reward you. We're gonna watch some clips. Here we go.
Wondering why millennials hardly fight back against all of the slander that we experience? It's because we're exhausted. The default state for a millennial is autopilot. We have been grinding for 20 years and have very little to show for it. Millennial cringe is what I do when someone invites me to do.
And yeah, he's right about that. And I would say millennials and anyone younger, this all applies to.
Something fun, because I don't want to do anything with anyone at this point. Do not invite me to something if you don't want me to be at least a little bit angry at you. What I want to do is I want to get home and I want to watch Degrassi with my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. I mean, I kind of feel the same way. Like a lot of times I don't want to hang out. I just want to be home and chill and do what I want to do. Do you guys feel that way too? Leave me a comment.
Being a millennial is wild because when we were little, we grew up in the prosperity of the 90s, and all adults told us you can do anything you set your mind to it. If you work hard, you can achieve it. And then so we worked hard our entire lives growing up, and then we got out into the real world and we realized that housing and inflation had surpassed wages by 2 to 3 times. And then when we're like, hey, we've been working hard and it doesn't seem like the system's that fair, boomers call us lazy. And then when we're like, okay, well, I guess we can't listen to them, they're just really mean, all the Gen Zers start calling us weird and cringy. We're just trying to live our lives, bro.
I would attest to that. I just want to live life. That's it.
Guys, I don't even want to get out of this fucking car, bro. I've been in this car for like 20 minutes. I can't even muster up the energy to get out to work. I'm so fucking tired, man. Life is hitting me in so many different directions. I can't even stand up anymore, bro. I got
None of us signed up to spend life exhausted. We really signed up for meeting, connection, and stability. If the system doesn't want to give us that, then we have to move forward and build that ourselves. But here is the good news. More people are waking up tired, burnt out, and exhausted every single day. We're tired. And when more people are in this state, we wake up together and we need to stop being silent. We need this issue to go viral. And then when everyone is aware, we all wake up and we start fighting this. Stop being silent. They start fighting back. Not physically or with violence, of course.